Hello and welcome everyone to my solo playthrough of my double breakthrough map scenario, a Memoir 44 scenario called Force versus Finesse on the Battle of Dumno Brody, which took place during the opening stages of Operation Barbarossa during World War II. This is a summary of turn 6, and it looks like the Germans are closing in on the Soviets a little bit. They have 11 victory points at the moment, and the Russians still have 17. The Germans on the right board played, a probe card, and the Soviets played an assault in the center. The Germans actually, I do believe they eliminated an infantry unit over here that used to be in the forest, so that one was eliminated. These two units, the red or orange thing next to them means that they moved but they couldn't attack. On the Russian turn, this was one of the units from the center. It actually attacked, and it may have destroyed one tank figure here, but not more than that. The Germans on this board got 2 infantry reinforcements for the ground reinforcement role, which I've denoted by placing the stars next to them. This one I've put here just in case the Soviets had, or they're probably going to have, the option to activate the KV tank again, and this one would be an easy target, so I just decided to put a full strength infantry units in its path because it would be more difficult to destroy, hopefully. I placed the 2 half tracks behind the tank unit so it could possibly resupply it on a future turn. So in the center, as far as reinforcements go, for the ground reinforcement role, the Russians rolled a supported armor unit. They actually could have chosen a supported infantry unit too, but they chose a supported armor unit, and this actually is a way for the Russians to get 3 tanks along with an infantry, because for those of you who've been following my videos on this scenario know that most Russian tank units, regular Russian tank units, actually just are composed of 2 figures each. You also have some that are composed of 1 unit. Those are KV tanks, and they use Tiger rules because they were, at the time, practically impossible to destroy for the Germans, barring heavy artillery, 88s, and air power. But other than that, it was extremely difficult. These, again, were some units that moved up. So did these. These, of course, were on the other section of the board, so they couldn't move. But the Russians didn't do a lot of damage here. The Germans definitely destroyed this one. They may have destroyed... No, I don't think they destroyed more units on this board. That actually happened on the other one, where the Germans played an attack on the right, which for the Germans obviously would be in this section. So because the Germans would be facing the other way, so it's actually mirrored as far as that goes. So it was an attack on this side. Yeah, what happened there? No, I'm confused. Obviously, it was on the right side of the board because the card would be played like this. So there were some German units that attacked over here, as you can also see. Well, this one was actually, I removed the activation token. It attacked from here and destroyed an infantry unit, moved onto the bridge, and made an armor overrun, which it actually can as long as the unit is next to it. There was 1 figure left, but it destroyed that one as well. And the Russians, to really protect this entry point in the city, because should the Germans move 6 or more units off this hex through the exit markers, they win a sudden death victory. So it's really essential the Russians keep control of this town hex of Ternopil. They have a lot of units in the rear that could reinforce it, but they haven't really been moving up much yet. Of course, also because, again, I forgot to to use the on the move orders when they were actually on the card. I've been using them consistently when I rolled for them, but I forgot about it many times when a card allowed me that possibility. Admittedly, I have been playing quite a few, I forgot the name of them, but those blue cards and not the regular cards, the section cards. And obviously these don't usually allow for any on the move orders, but I definitely forgot a couple of times. So that has had an impact on how the game has progressed, because both the Russian units and the German units would have been much closer together, and there would have been a big fight probably going on in this area already. And that is not the case yet, but it's probably going to happen anyway. But that probably has had quite an impact on the scenario. So I'll have to play test it again. Obviously, one always has to play test the scenario more than once. But that is something that would make a difference for sure. They got another supply truck reinforcement. I used some Japanese trucks because I ran out of German ones. What else do we have? Well, mostly that's what happened on the German part, I suppose. Again, this unit was very successful in its attacks. This tank unit also attacked the artillery unit, but obviously its dice were reduced by 2 because it was attacking a woods hex. So it only rolled 1 die and it wasn't successful. This Russian tank unit moved up a little bit. And because of the on the move card, obviously, these are the the move out card, I should say. This infantry unit moved into the town here. The engineer unit moved forward. The supported infantry unit moved forward via the road to move into Dubno and protect it. And this unit lastly attacked the German unit that at the time consisted of 2 figures. Now there's only 1 left. So that, I guess, pretty much sums up turn 6. Thank you for watching, and see you on turn 7.